Ready? Hey everyone, how's it going? My name is Eli and today I'm going to be showing you the #1 accessory for the Volkswagen Atlas. And I'm not going to say it's the reason that I bought an Atlas, but it is definitely a selling point. What is it? Well, it's an eye catcher. What does that mean? It is this. The Volkswagen, they're called the dynamic hubcaps. So basically it has a weight in it, and so that means whenever you're driving, your wheel will spin around, but the hubcap will stay upright. It's a very, very cool feature, and it's super easy to install. As far as what tools you'll need to install this, pretty much it's just this. Everything else you'll be able to find with your spare tire kit, just a little tool to pull out the cover for your hubcaps. Also in the spare tire kit you'll find a lug nut wrench. Once you pull off the wheel, you push out the old hubcap with your finger, and then you install these bad boys on, and I'll show you what they look like in action. So with that, let's get right into it. So like I said, all the tools that you need you'll find with your spare tire kit. This right here is the little tool that is used for pulling the covers off the lug nuts. I'll show you what that looks like in just a little bit. And then this, you can use this or any other wrench that you have that's used for taking lug nuts off. But this one obviously is designed specifically for this car. So you can see a little bit what this looks like. This cover here, at first I thought it was like, it's a 12-sided star bit that is gonna be super specific to Volkswagen, be something crazy, but it's actually not. So in order to pull this, you take this tool that you get from the spare tire kit, put it in, you put it in like so, and you just pop that out, and then you have access right there to the lug nut. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and get the rest of these, and they come off really easy. Next up, I'm gonna use this tool here to just break all of these free. Okay, now that all of those are broken free, I'm gonna jack up the car a little bit to loosen this up. My goal is to get the bottom of the tire, a half an inch off the ground. Okay, now my wheel is just slightly off the ground, so what I'm gonna do is get all the rest of those completely off, and then just slide the wheel off. I'm also going to use this other wrench just because it's a little bit faster. It's 11/16 is the size. Now that all of those are loose, what I like to do is put my toes underneath here. You can see I'm able to easily lift it up, and it will come right off. Some of these may need just a little bit more to come out. Okay, there we go. Now what we're interested in, this hubcap. Literally all you need, your finger behind, give it a little push, and that is out. It just has plastic that it uses to clip onto there. So now I'll be able to just pop in that new bearing. So here you can see is that new Volkswagen bearing. You can spin it in place, but what's gonna happen when the wheel is turning is it's just gonna stay upright. So push that in there, and these just pop in. So you just give it a push. You'll hear it click into place. Now we're just gonna line up these bolts and hook back up the wheel. This is probably the trickiest part, is just getting one or two of these finger tight and lined up. Let me show you a trick I'm doing. So here's how what I'm using to reinstall these back up in there. So you can see you can see the holes where they're supposed to go. And I have a bolt. There you go. So now you can see down in there. You can see me moving that little bolt and lining up the holes that's supposed to go into. So that's what I would use, what I have been using to get these going in there. Kind of push it and lift up. And then just get one or two of these just started, and you'll feel it kind of walk up onto that hub that it sits on. Okay, so now I'm gonna be tightening these, and what you definitely want to do is go into a star pattern. The manual calls for 88 foot-pounds of torque. So you can do that, or you can use the German good and tight. Good and tight. Good and tight. Good and tight. Last thing, the little caps. Those just push right on top of the bolts. Like so. Now, let's see these babies in action.